Changing the cell margins in a table can improve the readability of your table contents. Click the merged cell in column 1, row 1 of the table. The Layout tab becomes available on the ribbon. Click the Layout tab on the ribbon. In the table group, click the Properties button. The Table Properties dialog box is displayed with the Table tab active by default. In the Table Properties dialog box, click the Cell tab. Word displays the options on the Cell tab. Click Options. The Cell Options dialog box is displayed. Click the Same as the Whole Table checkbox. Word removes the checkmark from the box, indicating the option is no longer selected. In the top text box, select the existing text and type 0.03 in the text box. The top box displays the value 0.03. Click OK. The Cell Options dialog box closes. Click OK. The Table Properties dialog box closes, and Word changes the top margin of the active cell in the table. Distribute table columns and rows to make them uniform in size and shape. This can make a table look neater and more organized. Select the table. Click the Layout tab on the ribbon. In the Cell Size group, click the Distribute Rows button. Word adjusts the height of the selected rows so that they are uniform in height. In the Cell Size group, click the Distribute Columns button. Word adjusts the widths of the selected columns so that they are uniform in width. Show grid lines in the background of a document when you want help placing or aligning objects, such as shapes and pictures. Click the View tab on the ribbon. In the Show group, click the Grid Lines checkbox to display the grid lines. Horizontal and vertical grid lines appear within the page margins. To clearly see the rows, columns, and cells in a table without borders or shading, you can display grid lines in the table. Place the insertion point anywhere in the table. The Table Design and Layout tabs become available on the ribbon. Click the Layout tab on the ribbon. In the Table group, click the View Grid Lines button. Grid lines appear in the table. Merging cells lets you create headings and subheadings in tables, so table contents are more clearly defined and easier to read. Select the first row of the table. Click the Layout tab on the ribbon. In the Merge group, click the Merge Cells button. The boundaries between the 5 selected cells are removed, creating a single cell that spans all of the columns in the table. You can split a cell to divide it into 2 or more rows or columns, which you might want to do with a merged cell, or to create a custom layout for a table. Place the insertion point in the first table cell, which contains the text Industry Number of Clients. The Table Design and Layout tabs become available on the ribbon. Click the Layout tab on the ribbon. In the Merge group, click the Split Cells button. The Split Cells dialog box opens with the default number of columns for the split set to 2, which is the number you want. In the Split Cells dialog box, click OK. The first table cell is split in 2 columns. You can split a table to divide it into 2 tables separated by a blank paragraph. Split a table when you want to work with smaller tables, or insert text between the new tables. Place the insertion point in the row containing the text region and number of clients. The Table Design and Layout tabs become available on the ribbon. Click the Layout tab for tables on the ribbon. In the Merge group, click the Split Table button. Word splits the table in 2 and formats the first row of the new table as a header row. Change the direction of data displayed in table cells so it better fits the size or shape of the cell, or to make the table look more interesting. Click the last cell in the header row of the table. The Table Design and Layout tabs become available on the ribbon. Click the Layout tab on the ribbon. In the Alignment group, click the Text Direction button. Word changes the text direction so it displays vertically, reading from top to bottom. Click the Text Direction button again. Word now displays the text vertically, reading from bottom to top, like the text in the other header cells. Align table contents so text and numbers are easier to read, or to make the table look more professional. Click a cell in the table. The Table Design and Layout tabs become available on the ribbon. Click the Layout tab on the ribbon. In the Table group, click the Select arrow. Word displays the Select menu. On the Select menu, click Select Table. Word selects the entire table. In the Alignment group, click the Align Center Left button. Word centers the contents of each cell vertically and aligns the contents to the left side of each cell. Rotating text in a table cell creates visual interest. Click the cell that contains the text 2019. The Layout tab becomes available on the ribbon. Click the Layout tab on the ribbon. In the Alignment group, click the Text Direction button. In the Alignment group, click the Text Direction button. Word rotates the text so that it reads from top to bottom in the cell. You can shade table cells or change their background color to set them apart from other nearby cells in the table. Select the first column. The Table Design and Layout tabs become available on the ribbon. Click the Table Design tab. In the Table Styles group, click the shading arrow. In the shading gallery, click Blue-Gray Text 2 Lighter 80%, the second option in the fourth column of the Theme Colors palette. Word shades the column with the selected color. Modify a table style to match the formatting in your document or simply to suit your personal preferences. Click in the table. The Table Design and Layout tabs become available on the ribbon. Click the Table Design tab. In the Table Styles group, the current table style is selected in the Table Styles gallery. Right-click the selected thumbnail in the Table Styles gallery. A shortcut menu opens. On the shortcut menu, click Modify Table Style. The Modify Style dialog box opens with the settings for the current style. Click the Fill Color arrow above the table preview. The Fill Color gallery opens. In the second row of the Theme Colors section, click the blue Accent 5 Lighter 80% option. The preview of the table changes to display the color you selected. Click OK. The Modify Style dialog box closes, and the table reflects the change you made. The new fill color is now saved in the table style and will be applied automatically the next time you format a table with that style. Shade table cells to add visual interest or to separate the cells from the rest of the table. Click the table cell containing the text Industry. The Table Design and Layout tabs appear on the ribbon. Click the Table Design tab on the ribbon. In the Table Styles group, click the shading arrow. Word displays a palette of theme and standard colors. Click Blue Accent 1 Lighter 80% in the fifth column, second row of the Theme Colors palette. Word shades the table cell using the selected color. Changing borders on a table gives your data a custom look and feel. Select the entire table. The Table Design tab is available on the ribbon. Click the Table Design tab. In the Borders group, click the Borders arrow. The Borders menu opens. On the Borders menu, click No Border. Word removes all borders from the selected table. Click the Borders arrow again. On the Borders menu, click Inside Horizontal Borders. Word adds horizontal borders between rows within the table. Click below the table to deselect it. Select the last column. In the Borders group, click the Borders arrow. On the Borders menu, click Outside Borders. A border is applied to the outside of the selected column. Watermarks are often used to reflect a special status of a document, such as draft, confidential, or private. Click the Design tab on the ribbon. In the Page Background group, click the Watermark button. Click Custom Watermark. Click the Text Watermark option button. The Text Watermark option button is selected, and text watermark options are activated. Select the text in the text box and type Draft in the text box. Click the color arrow. Under Standard Colors, click Purple. Click OK. The watermark Draft appears in the background of the document. Adding text to a box creates an attention-getting space for important information related to your document. Click in the box to the right of the first paragraph. The placeholder text in the box is selected. Type, "For more information, comma, see the April issue of our newsletter!" in the box. The placeholder text has been replaced. Using an image as a watermark allows you to add a logo to your business documents. Click the Design tab on the ribbon. In the Page Background group, click the Watermark button. The Watermark Gallery opens. In the Watermark Gallery, click Custom Watermark. The Printed Watermark dialog box is displayed. In the Printed Watermark dialog box, click the Picture Watermark option button. The Picture Watermark option button is selected, and Picture Watermark options are activated. Click the Select Picture button. The Insert Pictures dialog box opens, with options to browse for a picture or perform an image search on the web. In the Insert Pictures dialog box, click From a File. The Pictures library opens in the Insert Picture dialog box. You can select a picture from the Pictures library or browse to other folders. In the Pictures library, double-click the rclogo.png file. The dialog box closes, and the path to the picture you selected is displayed next to the Select Picture button. Click OK. The picture watermark appears in the background of the document page.